For me, after just getting born again and everything else, I've been watching as this Generation Z. You know, this generation of us is, we are like, you're telling me about Christ. What has he done for your life? Yeah. We are from the generation of, ati God alifanyanga he. We know this generation of, what has he done to you? Show me what has God done to your life. Since you got born again, amekufanyia. You're talking of God delivers. You're telling us God heals. You're telling us God gives peace. Has he given you that peace? We are in a generation of, we want to see, we want to touch. And for me, I always feel like the ministers that are ministering to us do not show us the scars that they have received. They show us the flow.
Or the best of what they have.
Yeah. And it tends to keep the youth from not wanting this God. Mungu hapana, God hapana, hutanielewa. Can God accept me nikiwa nimetoa bolka 3-4? Will God accept me? Now, if you don't show them, anze pia mimi niko na scars zangu, naweza kwa sikutoa ball. But kuna mistake pia mimi nimefanya.
Yeah.
So we are able to understand each other. I think I was sharing with you, telling you, Christians need to come from this kasumba they are in it. Or our mentors need to come out of this kasumba they are in it. Tell me or show me who is Christ. Because if you read the word, Christ showed us the salvation in its simplicity. But sisi tumefanya salvation imekuwa so complicated and so hard that when somebody just comes in as a sinner, you like, well, I don't think God can. And we sit on God's seat instead of doing what he called us to do.
Yes.
And we make it so complicated mpaka unashindwa. Why are we complicating what Christ made simple?
Yeah. He
came to die for us all. Regardless of how many things you've done in that club, regardless of how many things you've done uko nje.
Yeah.
He says, come to me. Meaning, he did not come to the clean, he came to the sinners.
Yes.
So
let's check even Saul.
The worst.
Yes. But God saved him.
And Paul has made the gospel so light.
Yes.
But sisi ndo tumeifanya ikakuwa complicated. You have to do this, you have to do this.
Yeah.
I remember the first time after getting born again, nilienda church na trouser. Nilienda church na trouser. And I remember pastor's wife is standing in front of the church and telling me, you are a sinner, you're not supposed to come with a trouser in church. You can imagine what that did to me.
Wow.
Because I remember I just took my bag and I left. That Sunday, my mentor was not in church. So he came to know what had happened. I'm like, why would you rebuke me in front of the people? And even yes, it is written, men should not wear women's clothes and ladies should not wear men's clothes. Sijakata. But I'm just born again. Sijamaliza hata wiki. So mi nimekuja venye mi niko comfortable. Instead of embracing me, you pushed me away. Like you just kwanza wewe endo ka fix life yako alafu urudi. Hii kanisa church ni mahali pa utakatifu na everything. And I actually went and told my mentor when he came back, nikamwambia huyo Mungu wenyu hiyo kanisa simtaki. Because I felt bad, I felt embarrassed. And then you even don't know why I'm wearing the trouser. Like you don't know. But okay, for my mentor knew why I had to wear trousers. But wewe unataka nikuje nimevaa dress inafagia chini. Transformation doesn't just happen in one day.
Yeah.
It doesn't. And that is how pastors and pastors' wives and mentors that we've been given and evangelism we've been given this work, we are pushing the youths away. Kwa sababu unaona mse ametoboa akona matatu and you're like, you cannot serve in the church. You can't. Like your body is destroyed or what? And you're like, why are you sitting in the judgment seat? Why are you? Because you don't know my story. You don't know.
Yeah.
Embrace me first. And for me, I'm like, the pastors who are embracing the youths the way they are, Manze, God our bless tu sana. You don't know what you're doing to this us generation, because transformation iezi happen as siku moja.
Yes.
Hold my hand, nipeleke step, take us the baby step. 1, usinifikishe step ya 100 na niko kwa 1.
Yeah.
Hata hiyo 1 kwanza bado hata siko stable. Take me step by step. Nionyeshe, this is how things work. Pole pole, then show me, this is how we dress. After kwanza make sure nimegrow kwa word. Kwanza ensure, hata usiniangalie venye nimevaa, ensure nimegrow kwa word ya God. Because the moment I'm growing in the word of God, you don't need to tell me nimevaa vibaya. The word itself, as I'm reading it, it's a mirror to me.
Yeah.
It's reflecting me. It will change me.
Yeah.
Accept me. Nimekuja mimi mwanaume nimetoboa masikio, mapua, niko na tattoo. Accept me first the way I am, and then let your Christ speak to me. If your Christ is not speaking to me, then tutakuwa na shida.
True.
Because if I come to church and you rebuke me the first day, what have you done to that person? You've returned him back to the wolves.
And that pressure of anaona sifai, I'm not even supposed to be around the church, neither even near the corners of the church, because there's the way somebody can accept, it's totally different, all of us. Mimi naweza accept like ni sawa amesema, to you utakuwa mimi hata sitawai hata kanyaga, even the corners of that wall they will not see me.
For me it was painful because I was that sick that my legs were brown, and you can see I'm not light skinned. So for me, wearing a skirt or a dress was making people wondering, because the side effects of the medicines were just, my color was changing. So you wouldn't allow, I didn't feel comfortable wearing skirts or dress.
Yeah.
And then now, she knew. It's not like she didn't know. She knew this girl haezi vaa skirt saina dress. But now, anataka va. You're down. My self-esteem actually went down.
Oh, wow.
It was that zero that now I started hating myself. I started rejecting myself. I started hating pastors and pastor's wife. And then now my mom is a pastor, remember. So pastors are coming home and you're like, oh Jesus, Mungu wangu. So wachukua tu uende na hawa watu. Kwa nini wanakuja kwa nyumba? Because now I started, I'm born again, but I'm starting having anger issues. I'm starting having self-esteem issues. And this is what many youths are going through, and they're not speaking. Because sababu niliokoka, instead of the church that I have gone to, or the members of the people who are supposed to receive me, did not receive me. Yes. I was looking at a certain church. One day, Chokora got born again. And I saw one of the big pastors embracing him. Welcome to the body of Christ. And I was like, man, I don't know, Pastor, what you've done. Like, wewe unaweza kosa kuiona, but you don't know what you've done to that youth. Because umempea life. Umemwonesha, my situation can change.
Yes.
Kumbe I can be like you, hata mimi siku moja naweza vaa suti ya 3-piece venye umevaa. So for me, we are saying that this generation doesn't want Christ. It is what you're throwing to us. So the things you throw into us, they're making us also rebel. Mkikam hard, pia sisi tunakam harder. So you come harder, we come extra. So for me, I would be like the servants of God, even us who do evangelism, tutoke huku juu. Come meet us here down.
Yeah.
Uko so high. You're so high, I can't come there. And because hata wewe, when you look back, ukuanza hivyo ufike hapo juu. So come down, meet me down here. Ukikuja chini jamanisha, you're changing your perspective of the growth that you've had. But come down, meet me as the youth hapa chini.
Yes.
Pick me from this down. Show me 1, 2, 3. But don't impose
or like forcing.
Do not
you
force.
have to behave like we when you tumesha receive Christ back then. You know, it takes time. It really takes time for each and every person, because kila mtu akona procedure yake, and it is a process. One thing I've learned, to be a Christian fully ukumejitolea, it is a process. pole 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 pole. So we request the youth pastors, our bishops everywhere, kindly chukueni tu youth pole pole. Kuna wenye wanakuja wanasikia, and because so and so did something, hata mimi nikifanya hivyo nitafanyiwa kama huyo, I won't come. No, that is what they fear. So I would wish if some things, when somebody makes a mistake, correct uko kando peke yake, talk to that person, mpelekeni pole pole. Even don't let others first find out what's going on to one of the youth. Hata mwenyewe mwambie tu behave like this and this is moving on so good. Because one thing I've come to realize, when you understand that the one purpose Mungu amekuita is for you first to serve him. The first purpose in your life, serve the Lord. If you want to go to praise and worship, you can. Ushering, you can. If you can preach, enda uko. Mistakes will come, but kindly mwonge uko kando. Let not others know what's going on. And pia they need to be taken time. Kuna wengine wanakuja, wanatoka nje, anarudi, na akirudi anarudi akiwa worse than vile alikuja the first day. So it takes time, pole 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 pole. And one thing I've realized, when you talk to somebody and be free with that person, and what you discuss, let it be a secret between the two of you. Don't involve anybody else. Kaini hapo, msikizane you two, understand one another. Kama kona issue, unamwelezea, anakwambia do this. Ye mwenye anakwambia mimi kwa maoni yangu nilikuwa nafikiria hivi, but unamwencourage, unamwambia it's okay, because there are those I want to do according to me, and you cannot change me. There are people wenye wako hivyo, and you cannot push them away. So let them do. Kama unaona that is right, but if it's wrong, mwelezea this is wrong, but go sit down yourself and think about it. Because I know sometimes tuko na hii pressure like, rafiki yangu anaendanga, unajua kale kabeza hapo, na afu kimwangalia maisha yake iko sawa, ako na job, ako na gari kubwa, wewe umeshinda kanisani sijaiona. Don't be angry at God. Give God his time. I love, mimi napenda tu the way God plans our lives. Ndio maana tunaambiwa in Proverbs 16, commit your plans to the Lord. That part, commit your plans to the Lord. Anataka kukuonesha tu hapo, don't do anything according to you. Because as me, hata mimi leo niamue nitafanya hivi na sijaambia Mungu, I know nitaenda kuanguka. And when I fail, unaanza kublame me, and that blame, it's not good. So it's good when you see things taking time. As a youth, take time. Ukiona youth mwenzako mmelelewa pamoja, maybe kwa praise anaimba vizuri, ako preaching na preach vizuri, usianze kusema mbona Mungu nisifikie so and so. No, ambia Mungu, God, the first thing I know is to serve you. Sasa niambie which is my main place, the gift that God has given to you. Now use it. Pole pole utasimama mbele watu, you will make mistakes, it happens. And no man is to error, Nobody is perfect. Eti kama ulitoka tu. And when kama ulipitia something, it's good you have somebody to share with, somebody you trust, not just anybody. Like Grace, I come tell you, last week something happened to me, 1 2 3, then kidogo from one of our friends, namsikia. Now you itanisukuma sana, because huyu akijua imeenda kwa huyu, imesonga kwa mwingine, and it will come a discussion out of that person, na skuma chini, press, and I feel like I'm not comfortable here, I'll just walk out. Because people need that peace. So even among the youth, even when you share something, kindly keep it nyinyi wenyewe. And if it's something that you cannot manage, you can talk to your mentors, to your pastors. They are our friends. Hata wao walipitia something. I know those who have worked with their spiritual fathers and mothers, they can tell you something that happened. And utakuna mwangalia TV kwa pulpit akisimama unasema eti pastor ulikuwa unasema nini? Because for him it is something that went through. Nobody, hakuna mtu anasimama tu hivi anafika tu that one place, unasimama tu umefika. You can't. So it is a procedure. I want you people to understand that it is a procedure to get to that place that you want, and you need to work hard. As a Christian, you need to work hard. Lazima usingizi utaweka kando, uombe. And I know some people ukiambiwa morning prayers, they don't want even to pray. They don't want even to hear the morning prayer.
Somebody was telling me salvation is very expensive.
Very expensive.
And to sustain it is more expensive than even working out. It's more expensive. And then it's even more expensive when you walk out. Because coming back again, the devil wants. So for us, as we wrap up, would really urge everyone, let's work together to make salvation a beautiful thing.
Yes.
I am not saying it doesn't have the ups and downs, but it is a very beautiful thing when we hold each other hands. When we do that, then this gospel that Christ paid a heavy price will not be in vain. Thank you so much. For us, it's a goodbye. See you next time. Another day with another new topic. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you and be blessed.